Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In today's episode we will be talking about 5 most important things you need when you're riding your motorbike. So I've been riding motorcycles on motorbikes for about more than 10 years now. I used to ride a bit smaller bikes earlier. I had a couple of 125cc bikes and one 350cc motorbike. You guys might know it, Royal Enfield Machismo. But now I'm riding this 650cc Kawasaki Vulcan S. And so I've been moving on, sort of getting onto bigger bikes really slowly. And over the years I've realized the most important thing when you're riding a motorbike is wearing proper protective gear. Now it is really important to wear protective gear. I mean, if you're not wearing your protective gear, chances are if you have a crash you are going to hurt yourself very, very badly. Now this stuff over here, the asphalt, the thing that roads are made out of, it basically acts like a cheese grater on your skin. Now just imagine cheese, your skin like cheese, and you're getting grated by a cheese grater. It is not a good feeling. Definitely not what you want when you're riding your motorbike. So like I said, we're going to discuss about 5 most important things that you'll need when you're riding a motorbike. I'll start with motorcycle boots. I'm wearing an Alpine Star motorcycle boots, and I'll put a few pictures around here or wherever, just so that you know what I'm wearing. The idea of wearing motorbike boots is for you to protect your ankle and protect your foot. If you do have a crash, it's likely that you are going to twist your ankle. And the motorcycle boots, what they do is they protect your ankle. Most of the boots that you get in the market, they're ankle height, so they will sort of protect from your ankle to roll over. The other good thing about motorcycle boots is that the sole of the motorcycle boots is usually pretty strong, which means that if your foot, let's say this is your foot, if your foot was supposed to hit the ground and go like that, just get twisted, the sole is strong enough and it just helps your foot not to break into pieces. Alright, so the second thing I want to talk about is your motorcycle riding pants. It is quite important, again, for the same reason. If you have a crash, your motorcycle riding pants are designed to save you from injuring yourself. If it's not going to be 100% safe, but it will save you. It'll save your skin. Okay, so when you are buying your motorcycle pants, there's all these different kinds of material that you can buy. Textile, Cordura denim, and leathers or whatever it is. But I have got 2 pairs. I wear textile pants, and I wear Cordura denim, which is lined with Spectra. Spectra is supposed to be a little bit more stronger than Kevlar. But whatever you buy, guys, just make sure you buy something which has got knee pads and hip guards. Okay, it is very important. These are the two areas. These are the two impact areas you're likely to hit if you have a crash. Plus, the other thing you might want to do is, if you are buying corduroy denim pants, then you may want to consider pants that are lined fully, not the ones that are just half lined. So there's a lot of products out there that are just sort of gives you half lining. Yeah, so you wanna make sure that you buy something which has got full lining. The more lining, inside lining you have, the better. Um, the other good reason for wearing motorcycle pants is to sort of protect yourself from the weather. Most of these motorcycle gear is made with sort of thick material, and if you ride in, places like where I am at the moment, it's not too cold, but when you're riding a motorcycle, it gets really, really cold. All right, so it also protects you from the weather. And some of the material that you get, especially textile, some of the textile material is waterproof. So consider that when you are buying your motorcycle gear. The next thing I want to talk about is your motorcycle riding jackets. Jackets, same as riding pants, they come in all different material. You get textile, you get leathers, you get denims, you get all sorts of different things. I personally like the textile material the most, just because I find them to be more durable, and it's just better. I mean, they breathe just a little bit better than the leathers. I have tried a couple of leather jackets. I just don't like wearing leather jackets when I'm riding a bike. So I've got two of these jackets. The one that I'm wearing right now is a dry rider jacket. I'll put a picture of there somewhere. The other one I have is a RJ's jacket. The RJ's jacket is like a summer jacket. It's got lots of vents, and it gets in a ton of air when you're riding a bike. But the most important thing is when you are buying your jacket, just make sure you buy something which has got proper protection. So your elbow guards, your shoulder guards, and the most important thing, your spine guard, so your back guard. Yeah, and the reason is, these are the impact areas. If you have a collision or an accident or a crash, these are the most. These are the areas where you will or are more likely to get an impact. So you would want to protect these. You would want to protect these areas the most. Next thing I want to talk about is motorcycle riding gloves. Really simple, guys. I would not suggest anyone to ride a motorbike without gloves. Now, the reason is really, really simple. If you have a crash, you are most likely to use your hands to protect your face and your other parts of the body. So that means that you're probably going to be skidding on this asphalt with your hands. And it's if you're not wearing gloves, it is not, your skin is not going to last for very long. gloves again, same like the jackets and the pants. They come in different material. The ones that I'm wearing at the moment, they are textile. I've got another pair from RJ's. That's a leather pair. Right now I'm wearing these because they are pretty warm. It is pretty cold where I'm riding, and I just want to protect myself from the elements. Look at that. Look at that. Skydivers. Beautiful. Alright. So, moving on to gloves. So some of the gloves that you buy, they have more ventilation than the others. These ones that I'm wearing at the moment, they don't have any ventilation, but I don't need ventilation right now. But the other ones that I have, the RJ's gloves, they are pretty well ventilated, even though they're leathers, and they have enough protection. So when you're buying your gloves, just make sure you buy something which has got, at the very minimum, your knuckle guards and something inside your hand, especially in that area, to protect your palm. The next thing I want to talk about is your helmet. Now, in my opinion, and that's just my opinion, I think helmet is the most important thing when you're riding a motorbike. Well, if you don't have a head, you can't do anything, right? So I just think that we should all be looking after the melon right on top of our bodies. That's the most important thing. And when I call it a melon, it is, I mean, if you have a crash, it literally will be like a melon if you are not wearing any protection. So just remember to wear a helmet when you are riding a motorbike. Now, helmet comes in all different shapes and sizes. You know, we've got the open faces, we've got the full face helmet, we've got the off-roading helmets, and we've got all sorts of different types of helmets. So I'm not an expert on what sort of helmets you should wear, but the only thing I would say is like it's my preference, and I like to wear full face helmets. I don't like the half face helmets just because of the reason. I think if I have an accident and a half of my face is open, half of my face is more likely to get hurt. So I don't like wearing the half face helmets. Alrighty guys, this kind of brings me to the end of my video today. I just want to say one thing, whatever you do, whatever products you're buying, just make sure you buy something which is reliable, and not something that you've just picked from countries like China or anything, because those countries, you know, even though you'll get a fancy label from those countries, but the protection, the amount of protection you will get from those countries, or the fake products that they make, it won't be that great. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions, you know, just send me a comment, but don't forget to like this video. I really appreciate you watching through the whole video. Thanks guys, I'll see you again. Bye.